Welcome once again to our NewsFrontier channel. I am your host Richard, bringing you the top stories today. We have a packed segment lined up for you, filled with the latest updates and in-depth analysis. Our main story revolves around the recent PlayStation Network outage and the gamer world fallout. This unexpected disruption has sent shockwaves through the gaming community. Sony, the gaming giant, found itself in hot water after millions of users were locked out of their gaming haven for a grueling 24 hours. The outage not only affected individual gamers but also disrupted online tournaments and community events. This outage, the most significant since the infamous 2011 PSN debacle, has left gamers fuming and demanding answers. The 2011 incident had long-lasting effects, and this recent outage has brought back those bitter memories. Sony, in an attempt to quell the rising tide of discontent, offered a meager compensation to its loyal PS Plus subscribers, 5 measly days of additional service. Many feel this gesture falls short of addressing the inconvenience caused, but is this enough to placate the frustrated masses who were denied access to their beloved games and online communities? The sentiment across social media and gaming forums suggests otherwise. Join us as we delve into the details of this outage, Sony's response, and the gamer community's reaction. We'll hear from industry experts and affected gamers to get a comprehensive view. We'll also explore the potential financial ramifications for Sony and what this means for the future of online gaming. Stay tuned for an in-depth analysis and expert opinions on this unfolding story. The digital world came to a standstill for PlayStation users on February 9, 2025. It was a day that would be remembered for its unprecedented disruption. The PlayStation Network, Sony's online gaming service and digital storefront, went offline, causing widespread confusion and frustration, leaving millions of gamers across the globe in a state of digital limbo. From North America to Europe, Asia to Australia, no region was spared. For a grueling 24 hours, the PSN was nothing more than a digital ghost town. Virtual worlds stood empty, and the usual buzz of online activity was eerily silent. Gamers were met with error messages instead of their favorite titles. The frustration was palpable as they tried and failed to log in repeatedly. Online multiplayer matches were abruptly interrupted, leaving players stranded mid-game and unable to reconnect. The digital world for PlayStation users had ground to a halt. Consoles were turned off in frustration and gaming chairs sat empty. The impact was immediate and widespread. Gamers everywhere were left in a state of disbelief and annoyance. Gamers were left frustrated, unable to connect with friends, complete quests, or even access their game libraries. The social aspect of gaming was abruptly severed. The outage underscored the gaming community's reliance on stable online services, highlighting just how integral these services have become to modern gaming. Services that are often taken for granted until they vanish. The sudden loss was a stark reminder of the fragility of our digital infrastructure. The digital silence from Sony was deafening. Gamers scoured social media and forums for any updates, but official communication was sparse. Hours ticked by with no official explanation, no timeline for resolution, and growing impatience among the community, and no word on potential compensation. The outage not only disrupted gaming but also raised questions about accountability and customer service. After a day of silence, Sony finally broke their silence, acknowledging the PSN outage and offering a gesture of apology: 5 extra days of service for all PlayStation Plus subscribers. This meant that anyone subscribed to Sony's premium online service would receive a 5-day extension to their current subscription, a small token of apology for the inconvenience caused. The announcement, while welcomed by some, was met with a wave of criticism from the larger gaming community. 5 days, many argued, was a paltry offering for a day-long outage that had disrupted countless gaming sessions, tournaments, and online communities. The gaming world, used to receiving free games or other substantial benefits as compensation for previous outages, saw this as a slap in the face. The sentiment was clear. Sony, in the eyes of many gamers, had failed to grasp the magnitude of their blunder and the inconvenience it had caused. The recent PSN outage and Sony's subsequent compensation offer have drawn unavoidable comparisons to the infamous PSN outage of 2011. That outage, which lasted a staggering 23 days, was a watershed moment in PlayStation history, exposing vulnerabilities in Sony's online infrastructure and leading to widespread data breaches. In the wake of that crisis, Sony offered a comprehensive compensation package to regain the trust of its users. This package included free games, identity theft protection services, and extended PlayStation Plus subscriptions. The contrast between the 2011 compensation and the recent offering is stark. While the 2011 outage was undoubtedly more severe, the recent outage has still caused significant disruption and frustration. Many gamers believe that Sony's current offering does not reflect the value they place on a stable and reliable online gaming experience. The comparison to 2011 has only served to amplify the sense of injustice felt by many PlayStation users. Section 5. Gamer Outrage, the Digital Backlash. The gaming community's reaction to Sony's 5-day compensation offer has been, well, swift and unforgiving. Social media platforms have been ablaze with criticism, with gamers expressing their disappointment, frustration, and anger. The hashtag PSNDown has been trending globally, becoming a digital sounding board for disgruntled PlayStation users. Many feel that Sony's response has been inadequate and dismissive of the impact the outage had on their gaming experience. The lack of communication from Sony during the outage has further fueled the flames of discontent. Gamers were left in the dark, unsure of when or if service would be restored. This lack of transparency has eroded trust in Sony and amplified the perception that the company is out of touch with its user base. Section 6. The silence of Sony, speculation and distrust. Sony's silence on the specific cause of the PSN outage has only fueled speculation and mistrust within the gaming community. The lack of a detailed explanation has led to rumors of a potential cyber attack or a more serious vulnerability in their systems. While Sony has denied any claims of a data breach, their reticence to provide concrete details has done little to quell the anxieties of their user base. This lack of transparency is particularly concerning given the increasing frequency and sophistication of cyber attacks targeting online services. Gamers are right to demand clear and concise information from Sony, not just about the cause of the outage, but also about the steps being taken to prevent similar incidents in the future. Section 7. The Price of Appeasement, Sony's Financial Tightrope. While offering more substantial compensation might seem like the obvious solution to appease disgruntled gamers, the financial implications for Sony are significant. With a massive user base of over 100 million PlayStation Plus subscribers, even a small gesture of goodwill can translate into a hefty sum. Offering free games or extended subscription periods on a large scale could potentially cost Sony hundreds of millions of dollars. This financial reality highlights the difficult balancing act Sony faces in the wake of the PSN outage. They must weigh the cost of compensating their users against the potential damage to their reputation and brand loyalty. Finding the right balance is crucial, as any misstep could have long-term consequences for the gaming giant. Section 8. A question of balance. Is Sony's offering enough? The question on everyone's mind is whether Sony's 5-day compensation offer is enough to satisfy its disgruntled user base. Many gamers have expressed their frustration and disappointment over the recent outage, and a mere 5 days of compensation might not seem sufficient to make up for the lost time and inconvenience. The answer, as with most things, is complex and nuanced. It's not just about the number of days offered, but also about the overall experience and trust that users have in the PlayStation Network. On the surface, 5 days might seem like a drop in the bucket compared to the inconvenience of a day-long outage. Gamers invest a lot of time and money into their gaming experiences, and any disruption can feel significant. However, it's important to consider the financial realities Sony faces and the potential cost of large-scale compensation. Offering more than 5 days could set a precedent that might be financially unsustainable for the company in the long run. Ultimately, the adequacy of Sony's response will depend on how they address the underlying issues that led to the outage. If the root causes are not effectively managed, no amount of compensation will truly satisfy the user base. If they can demonstrate a commitment to improving the stability and security of the PlayStation Network and communicate their plans transparently to their users, then this incident might eventually fade into the background. Transparency and proactive communication are key to rebuilding trust. However, if Sony fails to address the systemic issues and continues to prioritize cost-cutting over user experience, then this outage could be a sign of more turbulent times ahead. The future of the PlayStation Network hinges on Sony's ability to balance financial constraints with the need for a reliable and enjoyable user experience. Section 9. Conclusion. The recent PlayStation Network outage has once again highlighted the delicate relationship between gaming companies and their users. As online gaming becomes increasingly integral to the gaming experience, companies like Sony must prioritize the stability and security of their online services. While Sony's 5-day compensation offer might seem insufficient to some, it's essential to consider the financial implications and the long-term steps the company takes to prevent similar incidents in the future. Only time will tell if Sony's response will be enough to restore faith in their brand and ensure the continued loyalty of their vast and passionate user base. This is Richard signing off for NewsFrontier. Welcome, iPhone users. If you haven't heard the news yet, Apple has just released a brand new software update that you won't want to miss. Apple recently surprised us with a new software update, and it's not one to ignore. This update, iOS 18.3.1, is packed with essential improvements and fixes. This update, iOS 18.3.1, is crucial for all compatible iPhones. It brings a host of new features and enhancements that will make your device run smoother and more efficiently. It addresses vital security vulnerabilities and enhances your device's overall performance. These security patches are designed to protect your personal information and keep your data safe from potential threats. Think of software updates as essential tune-ups for your iPhone. Just like a car needs regular maintenance to run smoothly, your iPhone needs the latest software to perform at its best. Just like a car needs regular maintenance to run smoothly, your iPhone needs the latest software to perform at its best. Regular updates ensure that your device is running the latest features and is protected against new security threats. This update ensures your device operates efficiently and remains protected from potential threats. By keeping your software up to date, you can enjoy a seamless and secure user experience. Updating your iPhone is a simple yet crucial task. It only takes a few minutes, but the benefits are long-lasting. You'll get the latest features, performance improvements, and security enhancements. In the following sections, we'll delve deeper into the specifics of this update, guiding you through its importance, installation process, and the benefits it offers. We'll also provide tips on how to make the update process as smooth as possible. Stay tuned to learn why you should prioritize this update for your iPhone. Your device's performance and security depend on it, so don't delay. Update to iOS March 1st, 18 now. Apple surprised many by releasing iOS 18.3.1 on a Monday, February 10, 2025. Typically, Apple reserves Tuesdays for major software releases. This unusual timing signifies the update's urgency. The release comes just 2 weeks after iOS 18.3 and a week after a re-release for the iPhone 11 series. This rapid succession of updates emphasizes the critical nature of the issues addressed in iOS 18.3.1. When Apple identifies a significant vulnerability or bug, they prioritize releasing a fix as quickly as possible. The Monday release should be a clear signal to all iPhone users. This update is essential and should be installed immediately. Don't wait for a more convenient time. Prioritize your device's security and performance by updating as soon as possible. Good news for almost all iPhone users. iOS 18.3.1 is available for a wide range of devices. If you own an iPhone XS Max, iPhone XR, released in 2018, or any model released after that, including the second and third generation iPhone SE, you're good to go. Unlike its predecessor iOS 18.3, which focused on devices equipped with Apple's Neural Engine for AI processing, iOS 18.3.1 caters to all iPhones capable of running iOS 18. This broad compatibility underscores the update's importance. If you're unsure about your iPhone model, navigate to Settings, then General, and finally, About. This section provides detailed information about your device, including the model name and software version. Updating your iPhone to iOS 18.3.1 is a breeze. Apple has made the process straightforward and user-friendly, ensuring that even those who aren't tech-savvy can easily follow along. Here's a step-by-step guide to get you started. First, make sure your iPhone is connected to a Wi-Fi network. This is crucial because the update file can be quite large. and downloading it over cellular data might not only be slower, but could also incur additional charges. Ensure your iPhone is connected to a stable Wi-Fi network. A strong and stable connection will make the download process faster and more reliable. Next, navigate to the Settings app on your iPhone. This app is your gateway to all the configurations and updates your device needs. Locate the Settings app on your iPhone's home screen. It's represented by a gray gear icon, making it easy to spot among your other apps. Once you're in the Settings app, scroll down the menu until you find the General option. This section contains various important settings for your device. Tap on General to access more options. In the General settings, you'll find Software Update. This is where you can check for the latest updates available for your iPhone. Tap on Software Update to proceed. Your iPhone will now check for any available updates. If iOS 18.3.1 is available, it will be displayed on the screen. Tap on Download and Install to initiate the update process. This might take some time, so make sure your iPhone is plugged into a power source to avoid any interruptions. You might be asked to enter your iPhone's passcode to proceed with the installation. This is a security measure to ensure that only authorized users can update the device. Once the update is downloaded, your iPhone will automatically restart to complete the installation. After the restart, your device will be running the latest iOS version with all the new features and improvements. Congratulations! You've successfully updated your iPhone to iOS 18.3.1. Enjoy exploring the new features and enhancements that come with this update. Section 5. Squashing bugs, boosting performance, a smoother iPhone experience. While Apple hasn't released specific details about all the improvements in iOS 18.3.1, users have reported noticeable enhancements. One of the primary focuses of this update is bug fixes, addressing issues that might have been affecting your iPhone's performance. Users reported experiencing keyboard lag, where typing felt slow and unresponsive. This issue appears to be resolved in iOS 18.3.1, making typing a much smoother experience. Additionally, some users encountered general system lag, with apps taking longer to open or respond. These performance enhancements contribute to a more enjoyable and efficient iPhone experience. By addressing these bugs, Apple ensures your device operates smoothly and seamlessly. Section 6. The importance of USB restricted mode, a deep dive into security. One of the most critical aspects of iOS 18.3.1 is a significant security fix related to USB restricted mode. This mode is a crucial security feature that prevents unauthorized access to your iPhone's data through the Lightning port. When USB restricted mode is enabled, your iPhone will not allow data connections via the Lightning port when the device has been locked for more than an hour. This prevents malicious actors from using tools like gray key devices to bypass your iPhone's lock screen and access your data. This security fix is particularly crucial because Apple acknowledges that there might have been attempts to exploit this vulnerability. Section 7. Staying one step ahead, Apple's proactive security measures. The security fix in iOS 18.3.1 highlights Apple's commitment to proactively protecting its users. By addressing vulnerabilities, even those that haven't been widely exploited, Apple ensures that iPhones remain secure against potential threats. This proactive approach to security is crucial in today's digital landscape, where cyber attacks are becoming increasingly sophisticated. Apple continuously works to identify and address vulnerabilities, releasing updates like iOS 18.3.1 to keep your data safe. By installing this update, you're not just fixing bugs and improving performance, you're adding an extra layer of protection to your valuable data. Section 8. On the horizon, a glimpse into the future with iOS 18.4. This upcoming update promises to be one of the most transformative in recent years, pushing the boundaries of what our devices can do. The release of iOS 18.3.1 also hints at exciting developments on the horizon. This minor update has set the stage for something much bigger, laying the groundwork for the innovations to come. Apple is rumored to be working on iOS 18.4, a major update expected to bring significant improvements, particularly to Siri. This could mean a more intuitive and responsive virtual assistant, capable of understanding and executing complex commands with ease. While details about iOS 18.4 are still under wraps, speculations suggest a major Siri upgrade that could revolutionize how we interact with our iPhones. Imagine a Siri that not only understands you better but also anticipates your needs and provides proactive assistance. This enhanced Siri might offer more natural language processing, improved contextual awareness, and a wider range of capabilities. It could seamlessly integrate with other apps and services, making your iPhone an even more indispensable tool in your daily life. The release of iOS 18.3.1 suggests that Apple is nearing the final stages of iOS 18.4's development. This means that the long-awaited features and improvements are just around the corner, ready to be tested and refined. We might see the first developer beta for iOS 18.4 released soon, possibly within the coming weeks. This will give developers a chance to explore the new features and provide feedback, ensuring a smooth and polished final release for all users. Section 9. Don't delay, update today, ensuring a secure and optimal iPhone experience. In conclusion, iOS 18.3.1 is a crucial update for all compatible iPhone models. Its release on a Monday underscores its urgency, addressing critical security vulnerabilities and enhancing your iPhone's performance. From fixing bugs and improving responsiveness to strengthening security measures, this update ensures a smoother, safer, and more enjoyable iPhone experience. The easy installation process makes it simple for everyone to benefit from these improvements. Don't delay. Take a few minutes to update your iPhone to iOS 18.3.1 today. By doing so, you're not only optimizing your device's performance but also safeguarding your data and privacy. Stay ahead of the curve and enjoy the best possible iPhone experience with the latest software update.